Hello and welcome to part 1 of my Clash Royale card ideas. Okay, that's a bit better. It was really dark before. So, I play Clash Royale. If you don't know what it is, then basically just it's a game, a really good game. Like you probably heard of Clash Clans, made by the same people who made that, made by Supercell. So I've compiled a bunch of ideas. And even though I'm a terrible drawer, after I've described them, we're going to be trying to draw them. So, alright, so let me get my sheet of first ideas. So my first idea is called the Wildfire. It is a legendary card and it's a spell. Basically, when you cast it on somewhere in the arena, an area will light on fire, basically, and then troops who walk onto it will get burned. It's basically poison with a fire animation. But the reason it costs 6 elixir, that's its elixir cost, is because it also simultaneously spawns fire spirits like the graveyard does. So it damages troops and spawns fire spirits. So if you do that on the Princess Tower, that tower is probably going to go down if it's lower than halfway health, because that is a dangerous card. So here's my attempt at drawing what I think it would be like. So this is the Wildfire. So there's the fire and fire spirits. And there's a dead hog rider. Okay, let's go into idea number 2. Okay, so idea number 2 is a spawner. And it's the cave. I was going to call it the Bat Cave, but that sounded like a rip-off of Batman. You do not want to mess with this guy. Yeah, there's Batman. Alright, the cave. It's an epic card and it's a building. I've got a cold, by the way. That's why I sound weird. This mound of rocks is not just an obstacle to annoy the snobbish prince, which basically just means, ew, so perfect, you know, what the hell is this? I don't know. Basically, so it'll make the prince target it instead of going to the tower, which all buildings do to every troop. But I'm just saying, it's not only that, but also home to a swarm of bats. If an enemy troop hits the home of the bat, so hits the cave, then 4 bats will come out and will kill the troop. And then, so those bats will just go into battle, and then if the troop kills those bats, but the cave is still alive, then it will spawn it will spawn 4 more bats when it's destroyed, 4 bats if it's attacked, and then if any other troop attacks it, if a spell gets activated or anything, that also makes 4 bats. So if say a barbarian attacks it, 4 bats will come out and kill the barbarian, they'll fly off into battle, and then if it gets caught in an arrow spell later, 4 more bats will come out. But if it's hit more than once in the space of 15 seconds, I don't know, then it won't come out again because it's probably the same troop, but if it's a different troop it will. And then when it's destroyed, more will come out. So kind of like a tombstone, but it's weird. So I think overall there can be about 12 bats coming out, or 16 I think in total. Well, that's my plan in my head anyway. I'm going to try and draw this. Here is the Bat Cave. Okay, sorry, cave. And there's bats around it, so on to idea number 3. So idea number 3 is the goblin cart. So it's an epic and it's a troop. So the goblin cart, this is the description. The goblin cart races across the arena, an angry dark goblin firing projectiles from the safety of a glass dome. But watch out, when it breaks, the crazy green masked killer will run into the battle. So basically, it's kind of like the cannon cart. It's like a little vehicle, and it'll roam around, and there'll be like a little dome on top, and there'll be a dark goblin in there, and out of the hole in the dome, he'll shoot his darts at the enemy troops. And then once the cart is destroyed, a normal dark goblin will come into the battle. So I haven't written how much elixir this will cost. I'm going to say this will cost 5 or 6. Say 5. So this will cost 5 elixir. And it will come from Jungle Arena. I forgot to say that the Wildfire will come from Pekka's Playhouse, and the Cave will come from Spell Valley. Right, now for idea number 4. Alright, so I've got the paper. Idea number 4 is the Wrecker. Now this is the most overpowered one, and he's very overpowered. Hold on. I really can't be bothered anymore, I'm sick. So here it is. The goblin cart. Anyway, the Wrecker is a legendary and it's a trope. So here's the description. What happens when you mix a goblin, a miner and a construction vehicle? You get the Wrecker, of course. This tough green meanie can drill his way to anywhere in the arena. He spins around, swinging his wrecking ball arm and causing devastating splash damage. So basically, he's a goblin, but like he's bigger, kind of like a bowler, but still green. He has one really strong arm with like loads of muscles, and then one of his arms is gone, and there's a wrecking ball on a chain where he spins around and does an attack like a Valkyrie. Pretend there's a big wrecking ball on the end of my arm, like it kills everyone. But he has a metal helmet on his head with a drill attached, so he can drill anywhere in the arena like the miner and pop up anywhere. And he's 5 elixir, and he'd come from Builder's Workshop. He's the most overpowered one on this list, and I'm gonna try and draw him, I guess. Here's the amazing Wrecker. So here's his wrecking ball arm. Here's his drilling head. Here's his muscles. And he looks like a regular goblin, but I've kind of made him sound racist. It was by accident, because I wrote, he's got tattoos saying, I hate white, I want to be green, white equals death. Now, it was supposed to be a joke because goblins are green and he likes being green because he's a goblin. But like, he's on paper and paper's white. But it sounds like he just wants to kill white people. I hate, wait, hold on. White goblins equals death. White equals goblins death. No, white goblins equals death. Okay, it's not racist anymore. Right, that was episode 1 of Clash Royale card ideas. Bye.